Today I'm going to compare these two Casio digital wristwatches. The Casio A158 to the left and the Casio A168 to the right. This is the A158. This was the first one to be released by Casio, followed later on by the A168. So we're going to compare these two watches side by side and have a look at the design, the functions and the pricing. These are two similar Casio wristwatches. So I bought them on Amazon and the prices vary. The A168 is usually somewhat more expensive than the A158. In my case, the A168 was actually cheaper. I paid $28 for the A158 and $27 for the A168. Both prices included shipping and sales taxes. These two watches, they have a cheaper version. The A158 shares the same module with the F91W, and the A168 and the F105W also have the same module. Both watches have the same functions. So without pressing any buttons, you see the current time, 9:13, hours, minutes, seconds, and the day of the week, Tuesday, it's April 5th today. There is an alarm. This is the mode button. And a stopwatch. The A168 has a more effective electroluminescent light. Let's check out the backlight. As you see, the whole display is light up, but on the A158 there's only light on the side. Let's turn out the lights. Once again, backlight is better on the A168 compared to the A158. The measurements are different. Both watches have a bracelet, steel bracelet, stainless steel. Let's compare these two watches. The A158 is 33 millimeters in diameter and it's 8.5 millimeters thick. The A168, on the other hand, is bigger. It's 35 millimeters in diameter and it's 9.8 millimeters thick. As you see, this one is thicker. The A158 is slightly smaller than the A168, but is it enough to make a reasonable difference? Personally, I prefer the A158 because it's slightly lighter and slimmer. And in my case, I have small 6.5 inch wrists. Let's take off my G-Shock. It fits perfectly. And it feels comfortable. This one is somewhat bigger and a little bit chunkier. So the only downside on this one is the poor backlight. Backlight on this is noticeably brighter. And one more thing, the A158 is a better timekeeper than the A168, which is really poor in keeping time. It loses up to 10 to 15 seconds a month. I have noticed this because I have had this watch since I've had it for about 5 months. This one, on the other hand, it gains a few seconds a month. This is a better timekeeper. Conclusion, the A158 is my choice, even if it has a poor light function. But it is of less importance for me because I rarely use my wristwatch in the dark.